Hello and welcome back to another episode of Youngstown Click Be Connected podcast. Guys, today you are going to meet two brothers who are doing big things here in Youngstown. The stories that you're going to hear, because their life experiences has taken them all over the world, has met many famous people. And now here we sit in downtown Youngstown, and we're about to hear a few of these stories. And we're actually at Casa Di Canzonetta. Most of you guys should know about this already, but if you don't, it is the restaurant inside of the DoubleTree in downtown Youngstown.
Right.
We're going to talk a little bit about the journey to actually get here, because for so long, Youngstown didn't even have a hotel, let alone a fine restaurant inside of it.
And Youngstown used to have a lot of hotels back in the day.
Really?
Oh, tons of hotels.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is like the first step back into
around
greatness.
2018. Yeah.
I love it. All right, so say hello to Mark Canzonetta.
Hello, everyone.
And Jeff Canzonetta.
Hello, folks. How we doing?
So Mark is the chef, the owner, the chef. What did
I
they
am.
They
I'm
say,
chef
yes,
owner
chef?
of Casa
Yes,
Di
chef.
Canzonetta, but in my old age at 59, I'm the wordsmith. I write the words of the songs, and my chefs, they play the music.
Wow. Oh
So-
my goodness! To get inside of the mind of a chef, like how to come up with something
don't
that
want
has
in
never
here.
been.
Ask him. You don't want in
All
here.
right. Well,
You can't
Youngstown
get in
Click-
there, by the way, okay? I'm just sharing that right now.
Youngstown Click.
I
you're-
came close. I was knocking.
Yeah.
Oh,
You ever
well,
see that
let me
movie
just
Inside the
say-
Mind of John Malkovich?
Yes.
Boy, oh, boy.
Oh, that's okay. All
Same
right. well-
kind of twisted shit goes
We're going
on
to
here.
get like a glimpse, but obviously not inside.
So is this
Young-
PG-13, or is this HBO After Dark?
This is
Oh, boy.
PG-13.
Okay.
Thank you.
This is
I just want to know the parameters.
Guidelines.
Before the real Mark Canzonetta comes out.
No blunts being spoken behind the
Oh,
scenes. No,
boy.
like,
Well,
you know,
no getting you drunk
we
so that
can't
you
do
spill
that,
the beans.
but we
yeah.
can go semi-Joe
Oh
Rogan.
yes, yeah. Okay, so actually, you guys, real
Yes.
quick for the listeners and viewers, your world is, and your clique is about to expand. So
Okay.
please buckle up and sit down and laugh and enjoy, like we're about to here in downtown Youngstown at Casa Di Canzonetta. For those of you who are listening who are outside of town, when you come back to visit family or you come to Youngstown, make sure you make this one of the stops along the way, because it is just a beautiful place. And if you haven't been to Youngstown in some time, you would not believe the value and just the beauty that it's brought to downtown
This
Youngstown.
restaurant harkens to a day that's long gone. This is a Chicago. It's a New York recipe. It's got the
Okay.
Canzonetta family, the Rosano family, the Cicero family all over the walls. The history of it. To me, it's like walking into Grandma and Grandpa's house on Sunday afternoon and sitting down for dinner. It has all the millions of pictures that Grandma and Grandpa used to have all over the walls.
Yeah, that's for sure.
It kind of just puts you at ease, and it makes you feel comfortable.
So speaking of Grandma and Grandpa, what was it like growing up in your house? Were you guys foodies? You're 100% Italian?
No,
No, okay.
I don't know what Jeffrey is. He's got to be the same as
I'm
me.
half Italian.
No, you're about 47%.
Oh, okay, 47.
That's
Excuse
according
me,
to 23andMe.
We're gonna-
and that
we're gonna
number
round
changes
that
on
up.
a daily basis.
We're going to run that up to 50.
Wait a minute. Are you guys even brothers?
No.
Same mother.
I say
Yeah.
that. Okay.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
But you ever see the movie Big Night
No.
with Stanley Tucci and Tony Shalhoub? It's about two brothers that own a restaurant. One's name is Primo,
Okay.
and one's Segundo. Primo and
Primo and
Segundo,
Segundo.
to a
Pindo
T right here.
Segundo. I'm about to drink some wine now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Salute.
tell us what this is. Tell us this.
We will do a
So,
throw
yes,
nod to
yes.
Joe Rogan.
Are you-
Got to look in the eyes.
Oh, is that how you do a toast? Italian toast?
My old friend, my old boss, Guy Fieri. This is his 2021 trophy wine. It's won the Cab Franc in Zinfandel. He named the winery after his son Hunter and Ryder, and it's a really, really great little wine. Big wine, I shouldn't say little, but big wine.
Yeah.
I had
That's
an
got a lot of
opportunity to
big,
meet
big
Hunter.
flavor.
Nice, really
Yeah,
nice.
so
The whole
tell us-
family's nice.
Tell us a little bit about. Well, okay, you've met so many great people, and you've worked with Guy Fieri.
Yes.
How do you say the last?
Fieri.
Fieri. Okay.
Because
hopefully he doesn't
you'll get the
listen. He's
stink
like,
eye
that
from
girl's
him
got it
if
wrong.
you say Fieri.
Fiat,
Okay.
yeah. Okay.
So, talk to us about growing up. What was it like growing up? Because we're going to get into like what brought you into the place where you're working with Guy and you're meeting. I mean, along the walls, guys, there's pictures of Mark and so many celebrities, people that you'd recognize. We got a special guest here today. This guy here.
That's our godfather right there.
The godfather.
For me, growing up, we're just two kids, and my sister Angela is the third.
Okay.
Yes.
We grew up at 2410 Parkwood Stewart Circle in Warren, Ohio.
Okay.
Very
West Side.
I would say middle to lower income family of the
Okay.
middle class, and we didn't have a lot of means, but we had a lot of love growing up. We had a lot of immigrant grandparents, uncles, aunts, godfathers. So it was a great, humble upbringing, and food was the center of every experience, for me at least.
Yeah.
So I'll let Jeff expand on that more, but for me, it was all about food and family. No matter how much you had, you made the most of it.
Yeah. That's interesting because people actually say that you could tell the difference between food that's made with love, like a grandparent or a chef who loves what he does, and then just food. So it's amazing, like how food can be such a connector. It could be such a source of love. So
No
that's
doubt.
amazing. That sounds like an amazing
Food's an
childhood.
amalgamator, and I use that word because that's one of guys.
Amalgamator.
I know. Come on, amalgamator.
It's a big word. I know.
Better get
I'm
your,
gonna use that.
Get your
But
dictionary out,
it's a
guys.
word that used to describe
Webster.
Food brings people together.
Yeah.
It makes memories.
Yes. Yeah.
Like
absolutely.
me, I can walk by something, whether it's in a restaurant, a food stand, a food truck, and I'll smell something, and it'll trigger a memory to me, and it'll go
Wow.
back into my memory banks, and I'm like, where did I smell that at? And it might be my great-grandmother Rosano's, my grandmother Sylvia Cabanier's,
Wow.
my mom's house, my godfather, my Uncle Pete Cicero.
But your brain will take you back there.
Oh,
Takes
absolutely.
you back.
Wow. That's amazing.
Food triggers memories.
And now you're creating them here.
We try to, yes.
I've been here 2 times, and both of them were memorable experiences. I could tell you about them right now.
Were you here as
Because-
bistro or as casa?
Well, I'm talking about Casa. I was here.
Yeah.
I've been here twice as Casa, and those experiences are actually more memorable than it is bistro. As bistro, I was coming.
Yeah.
I was coming as you know,
Bistro
like
was a little bit more formal, a little
Yeah.
bit. I don't want to use the word pretentious, but it was a little bit more of food that. And I don't, again, inside the mind
Yeah.
of Mark Canzonetta,
luck,
God
folks.
has given me a
10 restaurants.
pipeline of information. I don't know where it comes from.
I
get
love that.
I could get inspiration from a napkin and turn that napkin into food
Come
somehow.
on. So that was one of my questions. What inspires you? And then we're coming back to Jeff to hear about your childhood.
Oh, boy.
Because we know you. I don't even believe you're brothers at this point.
Oh, wow.
I'm kidding. And then we're going to let you also introduce what you do and how it works.
okay,
But,
sure.
But so what inspires you? Like, how does that work?
You know, I'm blessed to have that brain that just everything inspires me. Going to the grocery store, especially if it's like a new grocery store that opens up or a new farmer's market.
Yeah.
And you see something that you haven't seen before, like, you know, here in America, we love perfect vegetables.
Yeah.
We love the way perfect tomatoes look.
Right.
I love ugly tomatoes. The uglier, the
Really?
better, because they usually taste better. They're sweetened. They're ancestral tomatoes. They come
Wow.
from, you know, the 1800s and things like that. So I like those kind of things that give me inspiration. I'm blessed to sometimes, at times, test drive plates for Steelite International, which is one of our partners, and they have two buildings here in downtown with John Miles. And
Yeah.
they'll give me a plate, and I look at that plate as a blank canvas, and I say, what would I
No
put on
way.
that? So I look at the
That
plate
is
before I
cool.
even design a meal.
That is so cool. I've never heard that in my life. That's
Yeah.
like a
Okay.
chef's blank canvas is a plate.
Yeah.
It is.
What?
Sure.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter what the plate
That's
is.
so-
Usually white is the best plate to display foods, but
Yeah.
in today's times, you have so many different sizes, shapes, colors, countries that they come from.
Wow.
Heritages that they come from, nationalities that they come from. So I get inspiration from the plate first, and I always build my menu, quite honestly, around the plate or the building, like the inspiration of this building when
Yeah.
I walked into it, and it looked like a bomb shelter from I don't know
I
what
remember
war.
when there was 4
Oh, man.
walls.
Do you have pictures of that?
We do.
Do
We
you?
do, and I can give them
Oh,
to
man.
you.
Yeah,
it
I'd
was-
love that.
Well, this was the old, wing
This
place.
was a BW3s at one
BW3s,
point.
yeah. Yes.
Oh, you're right. There,
Yeah.
Yes.
This was
It
a
was
lot
a-
of
it
things.
was a BW3s.
And immediately when I walked into it, it was right after our father Fred had died, and I said, "This place is going to be a bistro." You know, and then I did the history, and I dove into the building, and Mr. Stambaugh was a part of the building. And I dove
Wow.
into it, and it was started construction at 1907. And that was around the time of Guy Fieri's birthday party. We flew to California. That was during the part of their history in Santa Rosa where they had all the forest fires. Guy's house almost burned down.
Oh,
A
wow.
lot of things burned down. And the hotel I stayed at and my wife stayed at all the time was called the Round Barn Inn. And
Okay.
sadly, it was destroyed and burnt down. It had been there for hundreds of years. So we had to stay at
Wow.
another historic hotel in downtown by the train station. And we
Okay.
walk in, and the name of the restaurant, the former restaurant that was there,
Yeah.
was Bistro 1907. And I had already subtitled this restaurant Bistro 1907.
What?
So
What?
it was pure
That was like, confirmation.
confirmation
or like,
of what had.
Oh,
so
my.
I called the guys that owned the building and I said, yeah, let's do the deal.
Oh,
And that's
right.
how it started.
That's
So anyways,
amazing.
I've talked
I
enough.
love
Talk to
those.
my-
I
talk to
love
my
those
brother.
moments of convergence or serendipitous moments. You know what I mean? Where you
My
can't
life
explain
is
it.
serendipitous. It really is.
Serendipitous.
Chance occurrence.
I love it.
Serendipitous, guys.
Maybe you should grab a dictionary.
It's Big Word Wednesday here at Casa Di Canzonetta.
I love it.
I don't
love
know if I use them high class words.
So tell us about you, Jeff.
Uh-oh.
Are you older, younger?
I am the younger.
You are the younger.
Yes,
Okay. And is
yes.
your sister, she in the middle?
Sister
She's the
is-
baby.
She's the baby.
yeah.
Okay. So oldest?
66, 71, 73? Or 72, 74?
70, 1970.
70 and 70.
oh, wow.
I'm double nickels.
Oh my goodness! You grew up in the 70s. That was your. That was your coming of age
70s.
experience.
I loved it.
Oh man! So you probably loved
Graduated
the whole music. the
89.
70s.
I love
Okay,
that generation.
So in Warren.
Yes.
Yes.
And so would you guys go to Harding?
Actually, I went to
West Side, baby.
West. Okay.
I'm a
I went
Raider
to-
from Warren Western Reserve.
You ever
Oh,
heard
really?
of Turner
Okay.
Junior High by chance? Turner?
Turner Junior
Well,
High.
they took the building down. So, but I went to Turner. So that was like kind of a halfway point between Warren G. Harding and Warren Western Reserve.
Okay.
Yeah. So I went there for my 7th, 8th grade.
Yeah. What was
And-
Warren like back in those days?
It's a great place.
Um, A lot more people.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
to be honest with you, I loved it. I really did. I mean,
I love going to
wouldn't-
places that are hustling and bustling. There's people and there's children and there's families out in the park.
Well, that
I
was
love
the time when all the factories, whether it was in the Mahoning Valley or Trumbull County, were all going full blast.
I remember
not
going to
till
Warren
the late
Western
70s
Reserve.
did
Right.
really all the steel plants went away. So
Wow.
70s, 80s.
Yeah.
Well, Warren Western Reserve's no longer there. So,
Oh, it's not.
My
there?
alma mater.
Oh,
and
man.
I used to walk over the bridge to go see it. I used to ride my bicycle over there in the playground.
Oh,
And then I
really?
was playing football at the time.
Oh, you're a football
So,
player. Okay.
Oh, yeah, I was a
okay.
football player back in the day. So, yeah.
So what did you want to do? Did you always know that you guys wanted to get into food and cooking and stuff?
Getting back to what you were saying, Sundays was family day. We
Yeah.
always had a pot of water on. We always had some pasta going, some sauce. Dad would make
Really?
brajol. I love brajol.
What is brajol? Because I had it at one
I
of
don't
the
know.
festivals, and I can't.
You probably
find
had
it
the
anymore.
brajol sandwich.
Yeah, the brajol.
Oh, I don't know what, but it was so good.
My dad used to use toothpicks, roll it up. He would pound it out real thin.
It's rolled thin cheap steak with garlic and whatever else you want to put with it.
Some people use pine nuts. Some people use
Okay.
garlic. Some people put spinach. Just depends on what your
Oh,
flair
my
is. A
goodness.
crumb
I
of
got
sort.
The last order at a stand at the Briar Hill Festival.
That's the sandwich.
That's the sandwich?
Is it
Okay,
called
okay.
brajol sandwich? Mm-hmm. Oh, that's how it'd be delicious on a ciabatta.
So cute.
That was actually a nickname of mine for a while. Dominic Masery's father, Mims. If you remember Mims from the
Yeah,
bowling.
absolutely.
I made him brajol for his birthday one time, and from that day ever on, I was brajol.
You was
Yeah, I remember them calling you brajoli.
That's one thing. The older Italians and the older ethnic people love
Yeah.
nicknames.
Oh, yeah.
That's so? I love that so much. There's people who literally everybody they meet they have a nickname for, and
Yeah.
I think
Pepper
it's
King.
hilarious. Pepper, yeah.
They do
okay,
call me the Pepper King.
and so, what's your nickname nowadays?
My nickname, well, it's not used as prevalently as it was when Richard Alberini was alive.
Okay.
I had my restaurant, Pesto's, which is named after our family's signature sauce. We had the mortar and pestle from the 1800s. I still have it in my kitchen at home.
Yes.
And, we made pesto sauce. That's what we did. So
Wow.
my restaurant was named Pesto's. And I used to love to go to Alberini's restaurant,
Yeah.
back top of the strip,
Okay.
back in the day when Richie Alberini was
Richard.
there. God rest his soul. God rest
Wow,
Chooky and
what a
Gilda
character
as
that
well.
guy was.
But one night I came in because his restaurant closed an hour after mine.
Okay.
And he was probably 4 or 5 glasses deep,
Yeah.
maybe 6. And he just started singing pesto, pesto, pesto. and from
and that
that
was
day
it?
forward, it stuck.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Wow.
He loved his cigars, too. He blows cigar smoke in your face. He was like one of those stings,
Yeah,
know.
Richie was the best.
thing.
And then, of course, we have Chookie, Chookie.
Who's Chookie?
Chookie was his son, Richard Alberini Jr.
Oh, okay. I never knew the nickname.
Well, I used to work there once upon a time.
Everybody's got a nickname.
Chookie. Chookie. I miss him to this day. Oh,
That's hilarious. Okay, so tell everybody why you are the Pepper King.
Why am I the Pepper King?
Yes.
Well, it started way back on, we're going back to 2410 Parkwood.
Okay.
My father and I and Mark, my sister, my mom.
Some of my dad's friends.
Some of the friends. We were just, starting cutting up peppers and got the whole neighborhood involved with it, to be honest with you. We would.
So you do it outside?
We actually did it in the garage, and we did it in the basement.
Wow.
And, we cut them up. We had to learn because in the first days we didn't even use gloves when we were cutting up these peppers.
Oh my!
Our hands would literally be red for like 3 days afterwards with the amount of peppers we cut.
Oh, you couldn't cut your eyes.
We would soak our hands in milk and buttermilk afterwards. I mean, this is before we got smart.
You can touch a lot of things if you get.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well, you don't want to touch certain things, guys, out there. Anyways,
that was my
PG
first thought.
now. We're going back to PG.
That was my first thought. I was like, oh my!
Anyways, we started salting them, let them sit overnight. Everybody would participate, and we'd can them.
Yeah.
We had some good batches. There was one time a batch didn't seal correctly.
Okay.
I had to get rid of them all.
Just give them away.
Trial and error, to be honest with you.
Or you had to throw them away.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a science. It's
you really need to know what you're doing.
It's like wine.
It's like wine.
It's like
yeah.
It is. You have to have the proper balance of pH, temperature, heat, all those kind of things.
The lid, wrap it, because it's an oil product that we put them in.
Okay.
We're not a brine. We're like more of an oil product.
Okay.
Papa Canzonetta Italian-style peppers in oil. That's my father's saying, actually.
Okay.
So he wanted to make sure that people understood it was in oil.
Oh, okay.
And,
so tell everybody that again. Italian-style peppers in oil.
In oil, yes.
Okay, and you have medium spicy.
Now you're looking at my shirt.
It's like going to the gas station.
Yeah, premium spices, which my brother helped out tremendously on spices.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we have 4 spices. We have a coffee rub that's really something special.
So where can people get that? Where can they find you?
Oh, you can find me at the GFS marketplaces. You can find me at Save-A-Lots. You can find me at Giant Eagles. You can find me at farm markets.
Nice.
You can find me online, shoppapacans.com.
Got it.
Right here at Casa Di Canzonetta.
Casa Di Canzonetta.
I don't want to forget him.
You're right.
But we're talking, I don't want to forget him.
You're right. Okay.
He was one of the originals.
Do you make your bread homemade?
I do not make my bread homemade.
Okay.
The bread's a whole another story because bread's life in Italy.
Okay.
Bread and pasta is 2 things that are sacred there. You don't waste either of them. And
Okay.
the bread that we're using here, it was the 41st loaf of bread sample because I don't have the facility to make my own bread.
Right.
And it is a time-making, it's a food of love thing like Emerald would say. So it was the 41st loaf. I wanted a bread that it was something that reminded me of my cousin's house in New Jersey where they bake their bread in the hearth oven outside in their backyard.
Wow.
Very hard and crunchy on the outside and very soft on the inside.
That is exactly. I remember trying it for the first time.
And our bread is in the style of Puglia, Italy.
What's that mean?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So the region of Puglia. So it's very crusty. So if I would throw it at you, it would probably hurt.
Yeah, you've done that before, by
Just
the way.
once to him. But that was Dominic's.
Such a brother. You always
He
gotta
threw a mallet.
Listen,
He
do
threw a
that
mallet
more.
at
You guys
me.
want to throw each other under the bus? Let's go.
Thank God I ducked.
So it comes from Torino Bakery in Chicago, Illinois. And,
Really?
And they sent it to me. They sent it to us par baked. We finished baking it in the oven.
Wow.
It's the most amazing bread. I mean, everybody that tastes it says this is the closest thing to Italy that there is. And it is really. It looks like Puglia. It looks like a loaf of bread from Puglia. It's dark, it's
that's
crusty,
beautiful.
it's round on the bottom like a UFO, and then it's actually got a top in the middle that's coming out like a volcano. So, and it's got a lot of soft bubbles. You can tell that it's been fermented because it's got a little bit yeasty, sweet smell to it. Really soft on the inside. And then if you eat it with Papa Canzonetta's peppers, or if you eat it with our olive oil dip, it's just it's amazing.
Oh my goodness,
takes you
my
back.
mouth is watering. Yeah, so you guys, and that's like not even looking at the appetizers or the full menu. So I mean, come for the bread and peppers,
the
right?
bread, sure.
So let's talk about real quick before we go on because I know we'll forget. every year,
Yes.
there is a canned pepper contest
That is correct.
at Countryside Farm Market in Poland, Lowville.
Yes.
Lowville, Poland.
Yes.
And your peppers are also there.
Yes.
And you were the judge there.
I've been the judge, I think, 2 years in a row. Yes. Last year kind of hurt me. I'm not going to lie to you. It hurt me a little
So
bit.
imagine, you guys, 40. I mean, there could be more, but last 2 years it's been 40,
I think it was
right around
43.
40.
The first year, I think it was like 50 something.
It was like last year.
And
so
you get all
basically,
styles of
set up,
peppers
and
there.
the public can come. So there's a People's Choice Award, and there's the Judge's Choice Award.
Yes.
So the People's Choice, you could go and try, and you're like, oh, I'd like this. And I always say, just pick the one that you would buy.
Yes.
It's not who's the hottest, who's the sweetest. It's just pick the one that you would say, I would buy this, right? So the people could come, and we have pepperoni and bread and all this stuff. But
Milk.
the judges,
Don't forget the milk.
the judges have to try. The judges have to try them all.
Yeah.
And so usually by the end, they're like, oh my goodness. You taste one really hot pepper, and then you can't. Yeah, it's crazy.
Jeff, you should come out with a show like that guy Sean on the hot ones. And it's all based off hot peppers. Have
There
like
you go.
9 different hot peppers, and you got to taste them. And
I
you have
just
one that is like the secret, like punch you in the face. His is always called the bomb.
There was some that were really, really hot, and then I would drink the milk because the milk's the only thing that calms down your temperature in your
throat. Oh
man,
my goodness,
milk.
the ice cream.
Thank
You
God.
guys, speaking of that, have you guys ever done those wing challenges where you have to eat the hottest wing or anything?
No.
You're more flavor.
for me,
why punish yourself?
I'm all about flavor.
Yeah.
Hot is a sensory. It's not a flavor.
Oh,
It's
okay.
a sensory. It's a sense that you have on your tongue. It activates your tongue. Taste is something that activates all parts of your tongue. Heat is something, like every pepper has a different little, heat.
Yeah.
Like, cayenne pepper hits your tongue differently.
Okay,
White
yeah.
pepper hits your tongue differently. Black pepper hits your tongue differently.
Yeah.
And it affects your senses on your thing. But hot stuff is not a taste.
Right.
It's a sensory perception that goes to your brain that says, that's hot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Got it.
Taste is something that you more enjoy, you savor, you can experience. Because once you get into certain levels of hot, unless it's like a habanero that is very, very hot, yet has a great smell and perfume to it and flavor to it, they usually all taste like shit. I'm sorry.
Shit. We're not allowed to swear.
Get the dictionary out.
Webster's.
Webster's.
I'll
What does
tell
that?
you.
I don't even know what that means.
That means I owe my grandson $2 is what that means.
Get the jar out.
Hey, that's a good way to make money. Is bet an Italian to not swear. Hey, that works.
There's some
we go.
people. There's some people that just
put
like it so
$2
hot. It's
We're going to
crazy.
put $2 up by the Don.
Oh, look at it. It's a $2 bill.
That's nice.
That's cute. Okay, so how did you go then from, what was the address? I feel like that's like
2410 Parkwood.
2410 Parkwood.
You never
I feel like
forget
it's
as long as I live.
song.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever heard of that 1422 Glenwood Avenue song?
No, I can't say I have.
Yeah, well, there's a song called 422.
I'd love to hear it.
422 Glenwood. It's real catchy, and it's these girls talking about this party they're going to go to at 422 Glenwood Avenue. It's so cute. And we
sounds
have a 422. I mean, it's nothing to talk about. But anyway, so how did you go from Warren, Parkwood to...
actually, I graduated from Howland, so I unfortunately, my family... My mom and dad were splitting up at that time. So
in high school.
Yeah.
That's...
I ended up living with my father. Then I graduated from Howland High School. And I've worked in restaurants, grocery stores most of my life.
Okay, so you've always
Canzonettas,
been
we're in hospitality. We're workers.
Yeah,
we're not executives.
you know.
We're worker bees.
Now
Yeah.
I seem to be I'm more focused more on the brand of Papa Canzonetta Peppers right now, and I'm expanding more and more all the time.
Yeah,
with
to
stores.
go. So your goal is to go nationwide?
If God willing, yes.
Okay.
God willing, God is most definitely at the forefront. For
There's
me.
actually a brand
I
from
love it.
Youngstown that went national, and I can't remember that guy's name. It's out in Washington somewhere.
It's called Little Lils.
Yep, that's it.
Really? From Youngstown?
They were the originator of the pepper. Now everyone will say,
talk to us about this.
Well,
What?
Little Lils started the pepper thing, and then I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but Bobby Abruzzi kind of followed it because my father and Bobby
I think it's actually
Abruzzi-
Bobby's dad, Greeny, with the trumpet. I think he was the one that started it.
Because Bobby and my father would literally be at 422 down in their basement, and that's where my father learned the trait of peppers.
Have you heard about the Cat in Columbiana? The Cat sponsors Youngstown Click, and I wanted to let you know about some of their upcoming events. This coming weekend is Sound of Music. It's the 60th anniversary of the film, which is a favorite, and I wanted to make sure that you guys know about these upcoming events at the Cat in Columbiana. It's right on Main Street in a historic theater. They've upgraded the sound. It's a fantastic place and even better people. So at thecat.com, you can follow them for more. Okay, guys, so here we're back. And here during the break, we were talking about that this is the 1 year. This is close to the 1 year anniversary. Yes. It was right after Memorial Day that the across the street, the Realty Towers, which was a over 100-year-old building.
Yeah. Yes. Well, a lot of these buildings are.
Blew up. It was beautiful inside, marble. It was, I mean, I wouldn't have thought anything could take that building down. Yeah. But an explosion happened. It hit the headlines nationwide.
Yes,
nationwide.
And here the thing is it's right across the street. And they were just telling me that they were here. So let's talk about that.
Sure.
I just got done shooting a video for my segment. I have a little show on Valley Spotlight called In the Test Kitchen with Pesto. And we just got done shooting Bistecca alla Fiorentina for Father's Day coming up, which is a big 48-ounce, super thick, 3-inch thick porterhouse steak.
Wow.
And
you have that here?
We do.
Oh,
we do.
Okay.
So, and regardless, we had just got done shooting. Jeff, I don't even think was working that day. He just came in to do purchasing, or you had inventory. I can't remember. And we were just sitting over at what we call this is the Godfather table. We were over at the Last Supper table talking. Jeffrey's back was to it, and my front was just like this. And we heard this explosion like no explosion
shook
I've
the
ever.
Whole ground. I mean, literally
shook the ground, tilted
like
the building.
Oh my God!
The windows buckled.
These windows buckled.
Yeah, and then we saw the debris filled just stream in front. I mean, it's
coming through here.
Yeah,
oh yeah.
So I decided to walk on out the doors here.
Of course.
Yeah, I think I may have been first there. I think I may have been first. Ron was there also.
Ron Flaviano was outside actually, and he was doing some B-roll, and he captured all the photos that they used nationwide on all the news outlets, and just a tragedy.
The smoke, the people. I remember coming out on the side here and seeing them actually pulling them up out of the.
Oh my goodness!
And the amazing job the Youngstown firefighters did.
Because the street fell in. The street fell in.
Jumping in.
Oh, the street did too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, it was a 60-foot hole in
that.
Whatever they call
the building.
They call it a locker. They call it something down there.
Okay.
Where this gas line was, and it was 60 feet below ground level, and so you just saw the Youngstown firemen getting their ladders and going into the hole without knowing if they were ever going to come out of it. So heroic. The first responders heroic. Just a nightmare.
Yeah.
You know, the loss of life with Akil Drake losing his life, and the bank manager severe two people had really, really severe injuries. 7 people were rescued. So very, very tragic scene that day.
And then of course the what do you call it? The sheriffs came in. We had to evacuate the building. They came in.
Right, because they weren't sure at that point what
came
caused
in. They
it,
said
right?
we had to leave.
Well, I think even before then, I told everybody to get
the gas was permeating the air and everything.
They were like, "Move! You got to go now."
So, what did your life look like after that? Like, the restaurant had to close.
Yes,
restaurant had to close, and there was a lot of uncertainty because. Yeah, I'm going to bash the mayor in the mayor's office right now, and Chuck Shasso, like I always have done for the last year and a half, because of all the missteps, the lack of crisis leadership, all those kind of things. Lack of communication, number one, was the biggest thing. We had to fight for information. We had to dig. We got the information on our own before the mayor's office even released it. It was
wow.
So it was a bunch of bullshit. Sorry, PG-13 plus. Just complete
plus.
Complete just lack of ownership and leadership there from the city of Youngstown of what was going on. We just came off of COVID. We survived COVID. We came off of the disastrous Smart Roads 2 project. We survived that. We're still all in business. And then we have this building, the loss of life, all those things. And then there's very little communication. Like during COVID, at least we had the governor of our state every day on televisions giving us a real-time update.
Yeah,
we could barely get that out of Youngstown.
That's a part of crisis management, right? It's
Absolutely.
just the communication. Okay, so
yeah, we were shut down first for what, 3-4 days, something like that, 3 or 4 days.
Okay,
and then they went in there. A combination of the fire, the leader of the Youngstown Fire Department and the NTSB decided that They created this blast radius. They went in there and had structural engineers research the building and see if the building had any indication of tilting over and slamming into this building.
I think they did.
And so we were closed indefinitely at that point with no real timeline, how we were going to be closed, what we were supposed to do, how am I going to take care of 80-plus employees and their families?
Goodness. Wow.
How are we going to pay them? How are we going to take care of them?
So, and then we were allowed back in every so often.
Like
we had to have escorted
though.
with the fire, our department here in Youngstown.
Oh, my goodness.
To let us come in. And then we had to, unfortunately, a lot of food went in the garbage can.
Thinking.
A lot of food went in the garbage can.
All of the food went in the bin, basically.
Yeah, because
they wouldn't let us in here for essentially 3 months. So you can imagine 3 months of food.
Yeah, that would we couldn't.
Plus, you didn't know what kind of gases got in here. You didn't know if there was any.
Oh, got it.
Because we couldn't have our pest control in here. Not that we've ever had any pests, but you couldn't have pest control in here. You couldn't have anything in here.
Anything.
So, anyways, it was just mismanagement from the day of the explosion on, and so we ended up being closed over 3 months.
Yeah, almost 4.
Wow. Yeah. Okay, so how did you survive?
God.
It's called you use up. Yeah, God. Number one.
I love it.
I wouldn't have gotten through it without faith in the Lord.
I mean, faith.
But a lot of prayer.
First and foremost, you give it to Him.
Absolutely.
You give it to Him every day.
Yeah.
I mean, my faith is so much stronger today.
Yeah, dealing with the governmental agencies was really difficult for our team. Even myself trying to get unemployment because I am an employee of my own restaurant.
Okay.
So I was able to get unemployment at one point.
Okay.
But it took us like 5 weeks, 6 weeks.
Easy. They were so behind. Unemployment.
Every one of our team members had an issue with unemployment.
Really?
Just a nightmare.
Yeah. It was a challenge.
And then I got the gift that, keeps on giving. My first quarter Q1 return from the state of Ohio Bureau of Unemployment, they raised my rate 4-fold.
Yeah. No way.
For something that was not my fault.
Wait, did that happen across the board to a lot of, or was that just you?
It was probably myself in the hotel because of the fact we were closed. We had 75 or 80 people on unemployment.
Right.
So, of course, that cost them a lot. So they said to themselves, let's just raise their rate.
Oh, man.
And they raised the rate actually on a business that was a new business, even though the same tax ID numbers and things like that.
Right.
Bistro 1907 was dead and buried.
Done. Yeah.
And I shouldn't use that word because of a keel, but Beast had closed. It was no longer. It was not an ongoing entity.
Right.
We opened up as Casa Di Canzonetta on the 2nd of October.
Yeah.
Anyways, the long-term effects of that explosion, both on Akil's family, the families of the survivors, the business owners downtown, and again, the lack of leadership because downtown is alive and well.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's alive and well.
Yeah.
The roads are open. Parking still is a touch difficult.
Open. I love that the roads are open.
I love that the roads
my
are
God.
open.
It's only been,
And
I don't know, 3-4 years.
You didn't go down Federal Street today, did you?
No, why?
It's right in front of V2.
No, we got some more stuff going on.
And the burger joint. They got another big hole in the freaking road.
Well, and then this, hopefully it's temporary, but it's right up on this side too. There's a red closure.
They had 2 years during COVID to fix the roads.
To fix everything.
They did.
2 years. I don't care what story they say. They had 2 years.
Right. And
they didn't do it.
Oh man, see that? Yeah, it's a miracle to see downtown. This is a testament. Our downtown Youngstown, and I am an advocate. You guys all know that how much of an advocate for our region that I am because of the people. Because of the people. Because if it wasn't for the people, and we were waiting for corporations or any big, outside influence to come in and see the potential in our town, we would be this whole thing would be a ghost town. If you look at our downtown Youngstown, the majority of owners are the people, the local people.
Yes.
The people who've sacrificed, the people who are putting it in, the people who are working countless hours. You know what I mean? So do you ever look at yourself and go, man, what have I done? Why did I choose to be an entrepreneur?
Every one of my closest advisors, friends, lawyers, accountants, they told me to walk away from downtown. They said, go, get out. This is the final chapter in the Greek trilogy. Get out of Dodge. They said, it's not worth reinvesting in. And I said, Youngstown's my business home. It's where I've done my business for a long time. Mm-hmm. I'm loyal to it. I'm a survivor. I'm not going to let, number one, the mayor's office beat me.
Yeah.
Because of their mistakes.
Okay.
Because it's not fair to my team and it's not fair to the residents of downtown. And this city needs a restaurant like this.
Oh,
I'm not saying
absolutely.
I'm the fanciest restaurant.
No.
But I
Okay.
think if you come here, you're going to be proud to take somebody here.
100%. Oh,
Absolutely.
100%. And then let's talk about the people who have actually come here. Because we have had some people come through downtown for whether they're performing at the Cavelli Center or,
Yes.
I mean, there's so many different things now.
Stand ball,
The
for
stand
instance.
ball,
Yeah,
right.
stand
And there was
ball.
no place
The
for them. They had to go to
amphitheater.
Boardman, which I love Boardman too, but they had to go to Boardman to the
You never
Holiday
know.
Inn
You
because they were the
never
only
know
ones
who
with
from
room
Hollywood's
service.
going to be here.
That's amazing. Okay, so tell us some of the
I'll
places.
let
Some of the people you met.
Jeffrey's claim to fame is, well, he's got two.
Well-
I want him to tell him about him smoking blunts in the elevator with a certain hip hop band.
Are you going to bring that up?
Hey, that's 13. It's not rated R. That's PG-13.
Wait a minute. Wait.
So there
I
was
told
a-
you
there
to
was
keep
a
throwing
day-
each other on it. Yeah.
So
We want to hear the good
the
stuff.
story was that there was a. I'm sure people heard of Blackstreet.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're hip
Really great hip-hop
Okay.
R&B band.
Yeah.
R&B band. They were
Fantastic
down
music.
here doing a concert.
They did it at the Cavelli Center?
I think it was the Cavelli Center or the amphitheater.
I think they were at the amp that
I
night.
think they were there at
Okay.
Amp.
Okay.
Anyways, I was here doing the shift, and
Yeah.
I was actually putting food upstairs. So
Yeah.
I go in the elevators over here, and I see these guys coming in. They're bringing in their stuff, and
Yeah.
I get on the elevator, and it's Blackstreet.
Did you recognize them right away?
Yeah.
Okay.
I asked them, if they were in the band. They go,
Yeah.
yeah, we're in the band. We're the band. So anyways, I'm like, wow.
Kind of reminds me of somebody else.
So, needless to say, they were like, are you finishing up your shift shortly? I'm like, yes, I am. She goes, well, they had some of this wild fruit punch,
No way.
which
Was
I hope-
THC balanced?
That's what they called it, wild fruit punch.
Yeah, wild
Well,
fruit
marijuana
punch.
today has so many
well,
names.
I don't know what you call it, but
It's
anyway,
not California
he
Sensitive
goes,
Not Mary
anymore.
Jane.
I told him, come on down. We'll take care of you. We'll cook whatever you guys
Yeah.
like and this and that.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, well, he goes, you want some? I said, well, I'll try it. Hell yeah, I'll try it. I'm like, at Blackstreet. I'm like, yeah, absolutely. Sure enough, I tried some, and woof, yeah, there it is.
It caught you. It hit
There
you.
it is. That's Blackstreet's story.
And then
And then the other, I mean, I had a lot of hits on this picture of me and Alice Cooper, which is coming to the amphitheater here real soon.
Alice Cooper is.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Alice
Okay.
sent him on a mission.
Oh,
Well,
what
the
is the
story
mission?
is pretty
Oh,
good.
to find some good
yeah.
stuff?
Anyways, I'm down here. I
I don't
used to
think
do
even
morning
Alice-
shifts.
I don't think he even drinks.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Okay.
We're doing morning shifts because we're setting up for the
Yeah.
buffet. We have the Hilton breakfast
Okay.
here, and it's like 7:30 in the morning. We just opened up, so I'm just checking the buffet out. And next
Yeah.
thing I know, I'm looking around, and this is this guy looking at the buffet. And I'm looking, and I'm sitting. He comes right up to me, and he's looking around. He goes, "Can I get some fresh eggs and this and that?" I'm looking. I'm like, I took another look. I looked again. I'm like, man, that's Alice Cooper.
Oh, my. Wow.
And I go, and I get the guys in the back. I go, is
Yeah.
that Alice Cooper? I go, I think that's Alice Cooper because, I
Right.
know his music. I've listened
Right.
to him. I've seen him before
Yeah,
several
right,
times.
right.
One thing I can say about Alice Cooper, man, what a nice guy.
Really?
What a nice guy. I mean, come on. He
Do
is.
you know, I have a friend who
what a
sat
nice
next
guy.
to him on the plane when he was flying out of whatever airport, and he was
Oh.
like, he wanted to because he's like a businessman, and he wanted to say
Oh, yeah.
something so bad, but he didn't. He didn't.
So
And he's a
because he didn't wanna-
restaurateur,
He
actually.
is a restaurateur. So, anyways, his managers come in, his roadies come in.
Yeah.
They're all sitting down. I'm
Yeah.
talking to. I had the food server there.
Oh.
I said, I'm really a fan of your music. I love it.
Yeah,
this
yeah.
and that. And Nick, I go, can I have a picture with you?
Yeah.
He goes, absolutely. So I had a great picture. It went on social media. I think there was
5 million views.
Is it 5 million?
5 million
I
views.
think it was 5 million views.
No way.
We still use
Canzonetta,
it too.
You are famous.
Well, I didn't know it was going to go viral
Can
like
I get
that.
a picture with you?
So, anyways, we're talking about the show because in his show he had a sword.
Yeah.
That he uses to like blow up balloons or something in
Okay.
his show. And I was talking to the roadie that day, and they were looking for a sword because the one he had was more of like a propped.
Okay.
It wasn't blowing up. It wasn't a
Yeah.
thick sword.
Yeah.
So at the time,
So he needed you to go Game of Thrones.
well, he goes, you know any places where I can get a sword? I'm like, well, let me call. So my
Yeah.
wife works at Captain McFinn's. I don't know if you know Captain McFinn's in the Eastwood Mall. Where
No.
the only thing that came to my mind was pirates. My wife My wife works for the shark with the pirate. I know there's a sword somewhere floating around. So next thing I call my wife. I'm like, hey, Alice Cooper needs a sword. Hey, do you have a sword handy by chance?
Way.
I mean, you could have called me. I had a katana you could have used.
So anyways, my wife gets on the phone. She's like, well, let me make some phone calls. Next thing I know, me and the roadie are going back and forth. I go, I think I landed you a sword.
Oh,
so
okay.
They were staying here at the hotel, and about 12 o'clock, 1:30 that afternoon, they were still here. I talked to the roadie. I'm like, yeah, I got you a sword.
Yeah.
He goes, and my wife brought it down. I go, and it was one of her friends that actually had it. It was an antique
So it was a real
sword.
Oh,
I bet he's still using it. Hey, Alice.
Yeah, I know. Hey, if Alice Cooper is listening to this podcast, just say something. That's
Anyways.
Comment below.
So she brings it down, and they wanted to pay for it. I'm like, no, you guys don't want to pay for the sword. I'm like, come on. And I go, you know what you can do is, I go, if there's some tickets available, I go, I'd love to see
You got to go to the concert?
Yeah, they got me 5th row seats to come to the show that night, center row, which was really, really cool.
Really?
Had a great time.
Oh my goodness!
Had
You
a
should have
great
put a wig
time.
on, like
Yeah.
rocked it out.
And to be honest with you, we actually reached out because he's coming back. I said, hey.
So why is he coming back?
Another
They
show.
have another show. They have another show.
Yeah. Another
Oh
show.
wow!
Yeah.
So the first one,
Yeah.
man, that is
They have
one
another
thing I
show
have to
coming.
say about Youngstown is
I've
they
seen
show
him like
up.
3 or 4
Yeah.
times.
Youngstown comes out.
Youngstown comes out and it shows up. And
Well,
they
what
show
else
up.
do we have?
What
we have
else?
food,
Yeah.
going out to eat. We have concerts.
That's true. And we have Milk Creek
I mean,
Park.
we have a ton of huge local sports.
But
We're
this is
a
why.
hub for local high school football and all the other
Yeah,
sports.
yeah.
But we have entertainment, and that's
Did you guys know that we have a local football team that's back?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Who's that?
The Mahoning County or Youngstown, the Youngstown Patricians.
Never heard.
So
that's
historically,
news to me.
yeah, historically they were started at St. Patrick's.
Okay.
They had a baseball team and a football team. The football team got so popular that they were playing like the bigger teams and the bigger teams. One of the teams that they played is now the Detroit Lions. Right,
Oh.
but then over the
So is this like the Globetrotters of football, or is this like a legit?
no, this is
football?
legit football. This is legit football.
'Cause we just hosted the
Right,
Globetrotters.
yeah. Or
I'm
like
just
the banana,
curious.
the banana. What are the banana baseball people? But here's the thing. So, yeah, it kind of fell by the wayside. It sat dormant for a long time. And then there was a guy who was like, hey, we need to get this started back up. He went back to St. Patrick's. They said as long as it's a nonprofit, you could use a
awesome.
name.
Oh, great.
And literally, I went to one of their practices the other day. They're going to start playing, at Jackson Milton. The season's
Jackson
about
Milton,
to start.
okay.
Yeah, at the old thing. Anybody over the age of 18 could be on
My
the
grandson
team.
goes to Jackson Milton.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, I like that community out there. It's a nice
wonderful.
little community. Yeah,
Wonderful
yeah.
facilities, everything.
Have you guys ever met Zion Hensley?
No.
She's a girl boxer. She's like a 5-time national champ boxer. And
wow.
she's like, I think 13. But she goes to Jackson Milton.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
You just never know who's going to be here. I mean, we've been
don't.
very blessed to have a lot of stars, a lot of my favorite stars. I mean, for me, one of my favorite ever,
Daryl Hall and John Oates were here one time.
Hall and Oates was here.
Yeah,
Bobby
Hall
Brown
and
was
Oates.
here.
I met Bobby Brown. I had drinks with Bobby Brown.
What
Yeah.
are you?
Yeah,
Wait a minute.
that's why
wait,
he
did
couldn't
you
sing
say-
on stage.
He was sitting at the bar. Because every time I don't know, Mark told you this. Every time a band comes in, Mark
Yeah.
gets a plate signed.
Yeah, we had a plate. I haven't made the plate wall yet because we don't quite have enough.
We have plates of all the stars.
Way.
That
A
he gets
steel
a
light
mark.
plate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell us about Steel Light real quick. I did
Yes.
have that question.
Steel Light International is
yeah.
a global conglomerate with their hometown. They're based right here in Youngstown,
Youngstown.
Ohio. I mean, started out in Newcastle, Pennsylvania. John
Okay.
Miles.
Okay.
But they're here. Their corporate offices are right down the road on Federal. They're right behind us on the
Okay.
5th floor of the old whatever the name of that building is, Commerce Building. So
Okay.
they're one of their global showrooms is there.
Wow.
They have
So they bring
in my
people in from all over the
Oh,
world.
yeah.
all over the
Youngstown.
world.
Wow.
All over the world.
Yes.
All
Wow.
over the world. But
I
the most
mean-
amazing, I mean, you're drinking out of a Steel Light glass right now.
Really?
Everything on the table is from Steel Light International. John Miles is probably one of the most generous benefactors
From
of this.
just a guy from Newcastle.
Just a kid from Newcastle.
Come on.
Yeah, and he's
The
he has
company
one of the
is
biggest
just
companies in
amazing.
the world.
Just
So,
amazing.
Anyways,
Wow.
but you never know who's going to be here. One day, I'm sitting here and I'm talking to the bellman outside.
Yeah.
And he goes, Mark, I just checked in The Sopranos. I'm like, get the out of here.
Yeah, they were here that night.
What?
They were here that night.
He goes, the Sopranos just
No.
walked in. I go, no, they didn't. He goes, Michael Imperioli just walked in.
Come on.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. That
Bobby
I would've
Bacala
freaked
just
out.
walked in. Big Pussy just walked in. That's a name on a
They ate
show.
my
I'm
peppers
allowed to say it.
They ate my hot peppers that night, and they liked them.
Did they?
Yeah,
Look at that,
there's
look
a
at
little
that.
plug
Listen,
there.
Listen, so a friend of mine has a signed picture of all the Soprano cast.
That's awesome.
I mean, you know, the main
I got a
characters.
picture of me with all the Sopranos right over
Come
there.
on.
Yeah.
Oh, guys.
And
See,
right now, because I've stayed in contact with Stevie Sherpa, who is just
Yeah.
a fan, Bobby Bacala on there. He was also big on the Blue Bloods.
I have their cookbook. I have the cookbook. The Sopranos
And
cookbook.
Vincent Pastore makes sauce. Stevie Sherpa makes
Oh,
sauce.
shoot.
Michael Imperioli has a restaurant.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I saw
we
that.
sent them up a Goomba spread. You know what I mean?
Okay.
His peppers, focaccia,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
bread,
yeah.
all the antipas, the gabagol,
Cabago.
and we sent him up
Make sure you
wine
say that
to the
right.
room. So their tour guy comes down and says, hey,
Sandwich.
they-
Sandwich.
they want you to come to the show tonight.
Yes.
So I went to the show over at Packard Music Hall that Eric Ryan had promoted, Talking Sopranos, because that was their podcast,
Okay.
Michael and Steve's podcast. And so I went to the show, and then they asked me, can you keep the restaurant open later? So
You're like,
I said,
yeah.
of course. So we sat right back here, and I sat with them for 2 or 3 hours, and it was a riot. It was Stevie Sherpa is the biggest couillon de ball busters. He's a ball buster of
There we go,
monumental
guys. We're back to
proportions. And it was hilarious. Because I poured him a glass of wine. He goes, Mark, how come you pour such a small glass of wine? And I go, Steve, it's the steel light glass. It's got a big bottom.
That is so funny.
Got to be friends with them, and then had breakfast the next day with Michael Imperioli,
Okay.
who is a Buddha and a vegan. So
Oh.
I
Is he
made him.
really?
I made,
That's
I didn't know that.
unexpected.
I made him our gluten-free, dairy-free, and what's the other free? Well, vegan, no meat.
Vegan.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Waffle with fruit, because our whipped cream at the time was made out of protein.
Plant-based.
Plant-based protein made out of lentil protein. So
Oh,
he
my.
called me a
That sounds
So I've stayed in
gross.
contact with Stevie Sherpa. I'm actually trying to work with Stevie and his management crew to bring the Sopranos back here to downtown Youngstown this time, right over at the Dior Theater this
okay.
October. I'm trying to work that deal out with another friend of mine,
Oh,
and
that would
hopefully
be
we can
sweet.
bring the Sopranos back to Youngstown. I think that'd be a heck of an entertaining
be
night
nice.
for
I
Youngstown.
think that'd be great. I think that. I just, yeah.
Martin Sheen,
Yeah.
Richard Dreyfuss. I mean, we've had
Yeah. I would have
Springer
been like,
here one
oh my
time.
goodness.
Who?
Did you?
We had Jerry Springer here.
Oh yeah, Jerry Springer was here.
Jerry Springer. Do you know I watched him? He was in Warren and he did the Price is Right, right? But he was not. He was like he's funny when he's like making fun of people, but the Price is Right. They don't want to be made fun of. They
Right.
want you to laugh with them, right? So everybody was like, like you could feel, and I was like, oh, where's Drew Carey? I want Drew Carey. But everybody has their niche.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
They all do. And
Yeah.
you know what? For the most part, all the celebrities of every one of the celebrities. I miss this guy, Steven Van Zandt, that played Silvio on The
Silvio.
Sopranos. I wasn't paying attention. I was doing my computer work right here.
No
And
way.
I knew the black SUV was for him because he
Okay.
was doing a show a couple weeks ago
Yeah.
over at Stambaugh. And then all of a sudden, I see a bandana go by, and I'm like, oh, shit.
that was it.
But he immediately went in the car and drove off. But
Yeah.
anyways, he went to our friend Josh Santangelo's restaurant in Austintown. Prima
Yeah.
Cucina
Yeah.
had a great
Prima
time.
Cucina, okay.
But my friend Joe Momonis got me a signed picture of him. So
Did
we
he?
just never
He
know
was
who's...
just in here.
Yeah.
He just came in here
Yeah,
for a second.
Joey.
Yeah,
Joey.
yeah, Joey. Yeah,
Yeah, we're trying to get him to run for mayor.
Joey.
Joey.
I call him Joe the Vig.
Oh, jeez. He's something else. They broke the mold with that
man,
guy.
this
Let me tell
Guy
you.
Fieri's son has been here to roll out their wines
Yeah.
from
Wow.
California.
Okay.
We're hoping one day the big guy will be here, Guido. You know, my friend, I haven't seen him in a little while. He still
Okay.
sends me, love all the time
Absolutely.
via text.
So we're going to actually find out how you got into work with Guy.
Serendipity.
Serendipity. We're about to hear that
Serendipity.
right after
Wow.
this break.
Gotta pay some bills, guys.
All right, guys. So we are back.
Yes.
And like I told you at the beginning, your world is expanding. Your clique is expanding because you are hearing stories and you're getting to hear. Sometimes the Youngstown's pretty familiar with you guys. You've either seen Papa's Peppers or seen you on the various news, the Spotlight, the Valley Spotlight.
I'm still waiting for those checks, though. I haven't seen. I'm like Forrest Gump. I'm still waiting for that check to come through.
They say it was $1 million shot.
Yeah, this is what I got so far, right here.
I like that.
I got a $2 bill. No,
I like that.
The only thing that's bad is I wish that WFMJ one day would let me redesign their kitchen. Because I've caught it on fire once before.
Oh my!
They still got that same stove.
Same everything, bro.
Oh man! Oh
but,
goodness!
You know, Steve Acey over there is a gent. The whole morning
Oh,
through
we
is
love
gentleman,
Steve. Steve's
and
good
we have a lot of fun when we do it. It's just a little early.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yes,
Yeah,
they are.
5:30?
They are. I got to be on there for the corn shucking contest that we were
Okay.
doing
Nice.
at Countryside,
Yeah.
and they were willing. They did the corn shucking contest on the air. So yeah, I agree. They're
You ever
such a great.
put any of that corn silk in a ice bong before?
No. Do you know what's hard to believe?
Wow.
Is I've never ever smoked weed.
Okay.
And now
It's okay.
here's the thing. And
here we go, President Bill Johnson coming in.
Look at
Perfect.
it.
I know,
mean,
guys.
we're getting everybody
as
here
we're
today.
recording,
Oh, my
as we're
God.
recording, I just want to tell you guys, as we're recording here today, past this window, and all through has been person after person after person. They're here for the memorial, right? Is what
I think
we're
the
guessing.
memorial,
Yeah.
and there's a
For
meeting
the-
upstairs, and hopefully, we're going to discuss some good things about what's going to be the future of Youngstown.
Very, very cool. Wow,
Yes.
that's amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there's people, recognizable names, able to come and collaborate here. Which, if the DoubleTree was not here, if this restaurant was not here, this would be happening somewhere else. And so it's really cool that there's a place. It's been
so much talent
challenge.
has come out of the Mahoning Valley. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Dave Grohl, Chris Columbus,
Yeah.
all the football players, all the athletes.
Yeah.
I mean, just so many. I mean, you got the Cafelli family, you got the Paveovas family, the DeBartolo family.
Cafaro Warren, right? Cafaro's Warren.
Cafaro is
or was he Youngstown originally?
more Youngstown.
Youngstown, he was Youngstown too, okay.
Yeah, DeBartolo's more
Yeah,
Mahoning County.
my wife is his
and then
private
Sam
chef.
Cavelli, of course, from the Warren,
what?
Ohio.
My wife is his private chef.
What?
Yes.
No way.
Swear to God, yes. She's been working with them for 24 years.
Give him a pat on the back from me and tell him I
Yes.
said good job.
Yes.
Good job on the
and
Eastwood
Phyllis.
Complex.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so a little
wow.
shout out to them.
Shout
Last
out.
time
First
Tony,
little shout out.
What?
I have a
See?
picture of Tony coming. He's going to decorate one of these walls soon enough.
Really?
Yeah, so I'm
Tony?
just waiting for his office to send me the picture so we can
Oh,
put him up
really?
on the wall.
Oh, so- I didn't know that.
I mean,
Yeah.
if there was ever a Don of this valley,
Oh, boy,
not
stop.
saying in that kind of connotation of
Listen,
mafioso.
I've heard
I'm just
some
saying
stories.
somebody
I've-
that you respect
Yes.
to the nth degree.
Yes,
It would be
yes.
Tony Cafaro.
Yeah. I hear
Tony's-
that. I hear that from several different sources. So that's absolutely.
He's taking
Okay.
it easy these days, though. He's
Well,
not
that's
as
good.
Well, he's earned his
right.
right. He's
He's
79
pushed-
years
he's
old.
pushed through, yeah.
And we share a birthday. We have the same birthday.
Do you really? Oh,
April
see, there's
18th.
certain patterns that are the people who share.
I
my,
wish I would have studied more of his business acumen versus mine, because like people say,
like-
real estate always invest
Real
in. You know
estate,
why?
yes.
Because God's not making any more.
Oh, there you go, guys. Words of wisdom.
Words of
wisdom. Okay, so tell us how you got from Warren to then working with Guy. Oh,
Shut the
thank
door.
you.
Shut
Look
the
at
door.
that.
Hey,
Is that tequila?
he just wanted to be in the podcast.
Oh,
what he's
man.
talking
I know
about.
we should have introduced him. That deserves a shot.
How did I get from Warren to working
Okay,
for
well,
Guy Fieri?
Yes. And then we're going to talk about these. You guys see these Vespas
Vespas?
in the back, which I really, when I lived in New York City, I wanted one of those so bad. I still do.
Yeah.
But those are really cool. So yeah, are those
have three of
part
them.
of the decor?
Yeah.
That's
It's the only way my wife would let me buy one.
It's just for decor.
So, how did I?
You guys should have matching Vespas and just drive around town.
Maybe.
All right, sorry.
Yeah, you're good.
I'll stop
We used to
interrupting.
they were called mopeds back in my day.
2410 Parkwood Drive to Guy Fieri is a story of nothing more than utter determination, not taking no for an answer. No is not in my vocabulary.
Oh, okay.
I don't.
Yeah, I
if
think we
if somebody
can kinda
tells
see
me
that.
I can't do something, I work 10 times as hard to make sure I can get that done. There's never a no that I can't get past. the only no that I know of not you can't get past is death. But outside of that, I'm kind of like James T. Kirk. There's always a win in a situation, and you got to find that win. And I've always found that way.
Can we put your name like Dash Mark Canzonetta?
Yes.
No, it's just I've always had this drive to be the best that I can be.
Wow.
I don't care what door I have to break through. I had the opportunity to work for a company. I'm not going to mention that company right now, but that company was making products for Guy Fieri. I was one of the research and development chefs, and I helped make his sauces. I got to meet him in New York City, and the minute we met, we were friends.
Really?
We were friends.
Wow.
So,
Where's he from originally?
Columbus, Ohio.
Is he?
No.
Born and raised in Columbus, Ohio.
Is
Till he
that
was
where
4 years old.
Flavortown is?
No, Flavortown is out. Well, Flavortown is anywhere Guy wants to put a Flavortown. But no, Guy went out to California around 4 years old with his mom and dad and stayed out in California. Santa Rosa is where his hometown was.
Wow.
And, when I was working for this company, I would see Guy a lot more. Guy asked me to go on his culinary demonstrations with him, and I was his setup man. So I was the guy. I was the guy behind the green curtain.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. So
when he'd go on TV and all that,
and he would just have to walk out, and everything was ready for him. Because I was his setup guy.
That is one of the things I enjoy watching. But I'm like, man, that would be nice. Is they're just like, so take a half a teaspoon of this, and it's already measured and everything.
Yeah, because
I'm like,
there's some guy like
so
me
nice.
back there chopping it, setting it up, measuring it out for him.
Make it
That's
happen.
called
Make it
mise en
happen.
place.
Yeah. I was Guy's
You ever
mise
heard of
setup
that?
No.
guy. So we
mise en
became
place.
a lot closer friends.
Yes.
He started inviting me out to his birthday party in Santa Rosa, his house.
Okay.
We got to be
Bet there
close,
was
and we
good
always
food
said
there.
we wanted to work together one day. And finally, that opportunity came. I was interviewing up against a lot of big hitters that were part of Guy's inner circle, number one, and other chefs from around the country. And Guy picked me.
Wow.
So I was his chef.
So where was this? This was out in California at this point?
He's based out in California.
Okay.
His handler was based in another part of California.
Okay.
His corporate chef, his main guy, was in New York City. And
Where were you living?
I was living on the Cafaro compound at the time.
Really?
Yes.
So you would
I worked
travel
out of my
and
home.
you would have these.
I worked out
Okay.
of my home office mostly, and I always had
Wow.
2 suitcases packed, a 3-day and a 7-day suitcase. So I was on the road probably 200 days a year with Guy for a couple years.
Wow.
Helped develop a lot of recipe content, a lot of content for his show, Guy's Big Bite, a lot of his sponsorship deals, opening up his restaurants throughout the United States. It was really my MBA into the marketing side of the business, into the Hollywood side of the business, and the most invaluable experience I ever had in my life.
Incredible.
Just incredible. Just
Incredible.
a kid from 2410 that worked on a national level, and it was great. Long time ago now. A lot of things have happened since then, and but I still I fond memories of working for Guy. It was just. Here I am. I was up there on stage with him. There's pictures of me right there.
Wow, yeah,
and,
on the wall.
Hey, I chased after him.
You were a lot younger then.
I would follow him to shows on my own nickel, and I would make sure that he always saw me at shows, and he knew that I had to do that on my own. So he knew he said he saw in me the drive to do things that other people wouldn't do to try to get a job. And I got the job with him. And that
How long was that?
I think about 2.5 years.
Was it 2.5 years?
And then I met my wife, Melissa, and, it was just
Nothing
harder
like
and
love
harder.
Change your life.
Well, of course. It was,
I love it.
I love it.
lightning struck, and
Aw, it was time.
not just time. That's a life for a younger person that can be on the road that much.
Okay.
And just at a moment's notice,
Yeah.
there was times where I got a phone call at 12:30. Hey, you got a 5:30 flight to Los Angeles.
Yeah,
and
that
it was
means
already booked.
It was already booked for me, and I didn't know about it.
Well, you used
So
to
I had
tell me all the time, if he told you got to get on a plane, you got to get on a
You
plane.
got to get on a plane, and you got to go.
Got to go.
I mean, there was times I was
Okay.
away from my family for 2 months at a time.
Yeah,
You know,
gotta get on
so-
a plane.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. So
but
you're right.
It's
It is exciting.
amazing, incredible experiences. Met
I
so
don't know
many,
who that
so
is,
many
but
cool
hi.
people. So many cool people. So many people that I still stay in contact today. As a matter of fact, one of his good friends, one of my good friends, Stretch Rumrunner, he's coming into town.
Yeah.
He's going to be June 12th over at the West Side
you know
Bowl
Stretch?
with his band.
Really?
Yeah,
no,
so Stretch
no,
is
I
coming
don't.
to town.
Okay.
He's Mr. Barbecue. He's Mr.
Is he coming with his food, or he's
out
just
of,
playing a band?
You
No.
just never know with Stretch. He's
I have his hot
I think he
sauces in my
circles
kitchen.
somewhere around
Really?
Pluto.
Yeah, you don't know
He's a little
Stretch?
out there.
He's been on the Barbecue Masters.
He's been on everything.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so much
Kingsford,
fun.
you ever watch
Yeah.
some of that stuff?
No.
That's stretch.
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
not
man.
normal by no means.
I got to go look him up. I got to go
Anybody
look
in
And
this
now he's
industry
he's an
not normal,
artist.
let me
He's a
tell you.
sculpture artist. He's done things for the Cleveland Clinic. He's done things for
Really?
museums, for the city
Oh,
of St.
stretch.
Louis.
He sings too now.
That's amazing.
Well, back in the
He can't
day,
sing too
Jeff,
well.
you'll probably know this. I didn't know who they were. Back in the day, he was part of the band called Gar.
Gar.
Oh, that's whoa.
That
no,
sounds
he
way
was
too
not.
much like
no, he
Gerd.
was. Didn't they have like makeup and they were? Oh no.
Oh, you know Gar?
Vaguely.
Jeff likes death metal.
I don't like death metal. I do like some metal music. Yes.
And apparently hip hop.
Actually, I'm going to be going to go.
Hip hop and metal.
On a side note, I'm going to be going out to Vegas next week.
On tour?
Actually, no, not on tour, but I have Coldplay tickets. I have Coldplay tickets.
I love
for
Coldplay.
Allegiant Stadium.
Who's opening for them? Do you know?
Willow? You ever hear of Willow?
No.
No.
That's the daughter of Will Smith.
Willow Smith?
Willow?
She's opening for Coldplay?
And there's another one. There's like two other.
Jaden?
She's a little bit of a freak, isn't she?
She's a
I
little
don't know.
Both those
bit.
kids are a little weird.
Yeah, they are.
Well,
they're.
Tell the world.
What if they come to your restaurant now? They're like, we want some of that food. Willow, if you're listening, you will get the 5-star treatment here.
It's always been a bucket.
I don't
list.
have an inner voice, and my wife yells at me all the time.
No, I
But
agree.
Will Smith
They
is
are-
supposed to be involved in that Diddy.
Is he?
Diddy stuff.
Really? So I've seen some names, but yeah, this will be
Oh, we're not
interesting
going to
when
go
it comes
Diddy
out.
oil. We're not going Diddy oil. Come
No,
on now.
listen, no, but I'm serious. There is a lot. People look up to some of these icons, and they have no clue the craziness behind the scenes. No clue. That's just
And it's just.
crazy.
I would
And
just say,
whatever we
open
find
your
out
eyes,
about-
America. Open
There
your
you
eyes.
go. Yeah, open your eyes, right? Open your eyes. So look, there's people like just in suits. Who is that? Really? I don't know.
Is that Mark Willie?
No, you know what? I don't. It looked like it at
It
first.
did look like Michael.
Yeah.
But I mean, we've had all kinds of politicians come through here.
We picked a good day to have this.
I know, right?
Yeah.
This is the winner's circle right here.
This
right?
is we got our
What if we just-
Godfather
we just-
right here, making sure everything's okay.
That would actually be cool to like say, hey, take up a seat, and like have the cameras where it just like gets bigger and bigger.
Well, we had a guy that
would
was a
be
star
cool.
in The Godfather. Gianni Russo sat right there with
Yeah.
one of my dear favorite
Johnny
people.
Russo, yes, you used to
with Ray
recently.
Mancini, and
Yes.
Ray to me is like the biggest, proudest light that we have in Youngstown. He is such. He just commands Youngstown. He's a spokesperson for Youngstown, and Ray.
he didn't have to come back.
No, he didn't.
didn't have to
you know,
come
him
back,
and his
yeah.
wife Tina are just great. I mean, I have a whole corner booth over there set up for Ray Mancini.
Do you
It's Ray's
really?
corner over there. Pictures of his mom,
So
pictures
I
of
got
his dad.
to meet Ray, and dang it, now I'm not gonna. He was Crapola. What's his name? He's an older rock star, right? And he came to the Cigarro out in Hubbard.
Oh yeah, I know exactly where you're at.
Okay.
Yes.
So they came out. He thought it was a birthday party for Ray. Ray thought it was a birthday party for him, and it was a party for
Sounds
both
about
of them,
right.
right? Okay. So they both come. So and then the Vindies were there and stuff, and
Okay.
it was a nice time. But anyway, this guy, he's like, I mean, he's got to be, I don't know, 70 something.
Ray?
No, not
No.
Ray, but the other guy. Who was that? Dang it. If I said his name, you guys would know. Anyway,
Yeah.
he's from Pennsylvania. But anyway, so he comes and he has two like young, beautiful bombshell girls.
Well, that's how
with
I
him,
met
like,
Ray
all-
at Jimmy Sheffo's restaurant. Ray used to always come in
like-
with a girl.
they were
Sorry,
like-
Tina. She knows.
You said Jimmy Sheffo's.
He used to
That's
come
going
into
back.
Jimmy Sheffo's restaurant when he was in his prime.
Oh, I'm sure he has
And
that
he used to have the
swag.
king's table. Ray sat in the middle and a girl on each shoulder.
That was a nostalgia restaurant. Are you familiar with Jimmy Sheffo's back in the day?
No.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I will
How about
say-
the living room? That goes back.
I've heard of that, but
way.
I have.
The
I don't
living
know.
room.
I don't know about it, but I've
That-
heard about it.
Just so you know,
What
the,
about-
the restaurant scene did not start in Boardman. Boardman has any restaurant, every restaurant you can think of. A lot of my
Yeah.
friends have restaurants, but it has every damn chain restaurant in the world out there. It's actually like a secondary testing market for a lot of branded theme chain restaurants. But the restaurant scene was
Boardman
actually
is?
yes,
No.
Columbus
way.
and then Boardman. But anyways, the strip
Okay.
in Warren, Ohio was famous for all of the restaurants. Alberini's, the living room, Jimmy Sheffo's.
Yes.
What
was the one? Raptus.
I'm going to say the Italian festival in Warren is still my favorite. I mean, literally, I don't think I've had one thing out there that I haven't
it's our
loved,
hometown.
absolutely loved.
Yeah.
And the prices are cheaper than some of the other.
Cheap. We don't use the word cheap. We go value. We like to use the word value.
Is there anything cheap anymore? I know.
All I'm saying is, okay. If I'm going to shell out, here's all I'll say. Maybe I should say this: the
value.
portions are better for like when I put the value is better.
Well, Warren's looking for a to-go box.
When I put the money out, I liked it like, oh yes, this is good. So if I get one like pepper. And I all I want is another one, but I have to pay another $10 for it.
Sure.
Then I'm like, oh come on.
Well, everybody wants perceived value. They do.
Oh, we're back to value.
In today's times, if you take,
I'm not a restaurateur.
if you take just burgers for instance, if I take my family of 4 to 5 guys, and I like their burgers, they went out of business where I'm at. But if you take a family of 4 in Niles, they're gone.
5 guys.
Really?
I
didn't know that.
No.
Yeah.
When did that? Oh, I like that. I like the
ago.
Cajun
I love
fries.
5 Guys.
But anyways,
Cajun fries are
$70
really good.
for 4 burgers, a few fries.
Right.
And then you celebrate one of your local restaurateurs that works twice as hard as the chains do. Because we have to work twice as hard because we don't have the advertising budgets.
Absolutely,
we don't have any of those
absolutely.
corporate purchasing advantages they do when they're purchasing for 500 chain restaurants and they're able to get ground beef $1 cheaper than we are, eggs a lot cheaper, every ingredient a lot less expensive than what a independent restaurant owner goes. So that's why I always rail against chain restaurants is because they take away from guys like myself, Vernon, Leo, Alberini's, all the other restaurateurs that are out there, and I'm sorry if I missed some of you, but they take away money out of our family's livelihood, our staff's livelihood.
Yeah.
Who the hell needs to eat that many damn cheddar rolls at freaking Red Lobster and cinnamon rolls at Texas Roll? Who needs to eat that many
What other
rolls?
seafood
I
places
like
do we
those
have?
damn cheddar rolls, okay?
Well, make them yourself.
There's a recipe out there you can get.
Why do you have to eat those generic-ass breadsticks at the Olive Garden?
Okay, that's what I was going to say. So
I mean, seriously, you really need to eat 2 dozen bread rolls?
Okay, so we were raised super poor.
So were we.
So the idea...
Our box of cornflakes said cornflakes.
The white box.
The white box with the black letters.
Nobody knows about the white box.
Or the bag. What about the bag? The bag.
It said potato chips.
Flakes.
I used to love that bread.
I remember that there was times growing up where we had powdered milk.
Really?
yeah.
Okay. So that's one thing my mom, she used to go to farms in Pennsylvania to get the raw milk. We grew up on raw milk. Never had allergies, never had a problem because raw milk, I'm not endorsing raw milk, health department. I'm just saying, like the way we were raised, she was like, we had so much, like we went straight to the farm. You could see the cows milking and it goes into the department and then or whatever. Anyway, so good for you. But I remember. I mean, we got wick on the porch. Remember, we got like all that
wick.
stuff.
Oh.
Yeah.
I love that government cheese. Come on.
Well, I've always been the strongest.
I wish they'd bring it back.
No, now they don't even have American cheese.
People talk
they have
about
American
that cheese all the time.
product. American
you can't label
cheese
American
product.
cheese American cheese because it's not cheese by definition.
No.
Way.
No, because cheese is white.
Cheese can be any color you want.
Cheddar cheese. You could make it cheddar cheese or Gruyere cheese or whatever. But no, I was looking for a picnic for Memorial Day, and I love cheddar. So I got the cheddar, and then I was like, I should probably get some American for people who like American. I couldn't do it. I was like, American cheese products, food, American cheese food. And I was like, what is this crap?
I'm not going to get into politics, but I hope a certain person in the government right now
is able to kind of like bring some...
gets rid of all the bull caca
We want all
ingredients.
natural. Okay, this is what we want. We want all natural. We want non-GMO. We want vegan. Vegans want to rule the world. Vegans want to rule the world.
Well, they want to rule the world, but they don't realize they kill every other animal that's on those crops.
Right.
Every mouse, every butterfly, every earthworm, they're all killed because of avocados and soybeans and freaking almonds.
Yeah, absolutely. So, you know what? You
and
have
I love
to
the vegans.
literally,
We love vegans. Don't get me wrong.
But
they want to rule the world.
Because I make vegan meals that are real meals. I just don't put 5 vegetables on a plate.
We
make real composed vegan meals for the vegan
somebody
crowd.
the other day made a turkey burger.
Yeah.
But they ground the turkey and then they pureed some vegetables. And she said, "Here, Debbie, try this." And it wasn't like a frozen, pasteurized, processed, whatever. It was a real burger. And oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, do you have another one? That was so good.
Sure.
I mean, I didn't say that. I just said, oh, that's delicious. But it was so good. So I was like, you know what? I bet you could get creative with just stuff in your kitchen without buying the process, like that Impossible meat.
Yes.
I heard that's more processed than the cookies that you're eating. So it was once a plant.
If you want to go there, let's talk about printed meat.
Printed meat? What?
Yeah, printed.
Yeah. You
That's
know how
a thing?
this was 3D printed. Don Vito is made out of plastic, 3D printed. They can 3D print meat products.
That people can
Steaks,
eat?
chickens, everything.
They use glue sometimes, too.
Oh, I just want to gag. What?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
and if you don't think you're eating it now, if you buy meat, I'll just say Wally World, you're taking a chance it's printed meat. I mean, it's out there. It's FDA approved. I mean, the shit that we can eat in this country that would never be allowed in foreign countries like Italy, France, the EU, the stuff that we put here versus there. Like McDonald's, why do you need an ingredient list for French fries? You need potatoes, salt, and oil.
Is there an ingredient list bigger than that?
Yeah.
What? For French fries?
Oh, yeah, it's all
absolutely.
processed. It's processed.
So it's not real potatoes. It's stuff.
It's real
probably
potatoes
some.
because they're the biggest potato purchaser in the United States.
Is McDonald's.
It's
Okay.
not what they do to it. It's what they do to it after they get the potatoes because they have to be perfectly white. They can't have any blemishes. They have to be They have to be able to be fried and they're the same exact way every time. So all that stuff takes preservatives and additives to be able to do that.
What's that one? Calcium chloride?
That's one of them, calcium chloride.
My
You ever heard of
God.
calcium chloride?
I've heard. I've seen it on the ingredients.
that's
Wow.
what-
Yeah, it's just,
That's crazy.
with our kids and so many kids today having a lot of ailments and a lot of adults having ailments and the farm companies being addicted to prescribing us more and more drugs to take every day because they created the shit that's wrong with us.
Yep.
And I'm sorry.
Well, okay, here's one that I know for a fact. So coconut has powerful benefits.
Sure.
I mean, there's a derivative of the lauric acid that's literally just a potent form of the component of coconut. And it kills viruses, it kills bacteria, it kills all this stuff. You could look it up on Google, okay? But coconut, also the MCTs, the medium chain triglycerides, are good at reversing the symptoms of Alzheimer's.
Sure.
Okay? So they realized this. They discovered, oh my goodness. So what they did is you can't patent coconut oil. So why? What's the benefit of me going to patent coconut oil when I can't? But without a patent, I can't say it's going to help something or cure something. I just have to sell it. So they try to recreate a synthetic version of this version, the medium chain.
We call that a fugazi. It's a fugazi.
Here comes Webster again, folks.
I know. I'm going to have to look that one up. But
I'm going to have to look it up.
So here's the thing. It's like what? Trickery?
It's New Jersey for fake.
Oh, fake.
And we know fugazi.
Fugazi.
Come on. Forget
All
about
right,
it.
good. I can pretend to be Italian with that one. A fugazi. What is this?
You even got the hands and you got the tonation right at the same time.
That's Donnie Brasco. I don't know if you ever saw Donnie Brasco.
No. Oh, wait. Was that with Johnny Depp?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. That was a
Fugazi.
long
There's
time ago.
a big line in there in that movie.
He was
Donnie Brasco.
undercover, right?
Yes.
Oh, speaking of movies, okay. What movie do you love as far as like food goes? Because there's some good ones. One of
My
my
favorite
favorites
food movies
yeah.
is probably Chef.
Oh, that's actually what it's called, Chef.
Well, one of my nicknames for him is El Jefe, but it's Chef.
Chef.
It's with who's the guy? He takes his kid on the road. He has the big blow up with the food critic.
Yeah, what's his name? I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, he's a movie producer.
Okay, it's called Chef.
It's called
okay,
Chef,
while
yes.
you're doing that, have you ever seen the 300-Foot Journey?
Amazing movie.
Great movie, right?
Amazing.
A
Never
lot of people
saw
have
it.
never seen it. You've got to see it.
300-Foot Journey.
Yes.
Well, who's that with?
Fantastic. I could watch that
This is
over.
about food?
Yes.
A lot of unknown actors are in that.
Helen Moran is in it though.
Yep,
and then
she's amazing in it.
She's
What was
fantastic.
that one with
John Favreau
Okay,
is the main character in Chef.
Okay, I gotta go watch
And
that
his sous chef is John Leguizamo, who is hilarious.
Oh, really?
Scarlett Johansson's in it, Sofia
What?
Varga, Robert Downey Jr., but it's a story about being on top, falling off the top because you had a chef moment where everything got to you, and you basically told everybody to go blank themselves. And every chef wants to do that at one time because if you listen to the noise,
Yes.
every guest has a right now to write a review, and that's fine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even if you're not a professional reviewer and you're sitting at home smoking
Right.
dope in your parents'
Yes,
basement,
right.
eating Oreos on a couch
and you
half
got
naked.
you got door dashed it, so it's like an hour
Exactly.
late. Yeah.
So it's an hour later and the food's shit, and then you're going to make a negative review about the restaurant. So I think my wife had the great idea. Let's have a review of guests. Let's do a guest review for all the Karens and Keiths out there.
What was that one?
That is great. Can you imagine?
Sorry, Melissa, I just
Can
outed
you
us.
imagine? Wait, no. Can you imagine how popular that would be in the chef world? Because they'd be like, "Oh my
That's
goodness!"
why this show,
they come,
your show,
they come into-
we should do your show at 12:01. 12:01 midnight. Let's do your show.
Oh, right after
you
a
know the
date.
best
We won't.
Right
We won't
after
break
a
out
date.
wine. We'll break out tequila and scotch and
Have
bourbon.
you guys seen the movie Ratatouille?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Oh, I love that movie. yes.
Ratatouille. Come on now.
One of my
Come
favorite
on
chefs
now.
movie right up here.
You know Ratatouille. Now I love that show. I love that
show made me no, you can't kill her.
Love Ratatouille. One of my favorites.
Oh man,
We just
that's
live in
a good
different
one.
times. I mean,
Yeah.
we live in a world where everybody is big and strong, like Batman and Superman behind the guise of their cell phone and their reviews,
Yeah.
and they really don't realize how much damage they can actually do to a restaurant.
Yeah.
One negative
Absolutely.
review can go 20, 100, 1,000 deep into people's,
Right.
social media algorithm.
Yeah.
And it really can hurt. If you have a legitimate gripe with a restaurant,
Yeah.
try to take it up with the manager on duty. The
Yeah.
server first, the server goes to the manager.
Right.
If it's a total failure at that point, give it a day or two, rest, relax, call the restaurant and say, can I please speak to the owner, the manager in charge? I had a negative experience. I just want to talk about it, and let's try to resolve it. 99 times out of 100, that restaurateur is going to fix it, invite you back, give you comp dinners for the next time. If you go online and bash the living hell out of them,
Yeah.
Yeah,
you're
it's
an
not a
enemy
good
for
thing.
life.
Oh, true. Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
I mean,
And
we
you know what?
want to
That's given
hear
them-
the negative. I want to hear the
Right,
negative noise.
right.
I'm not a sycophant that
But
just
not-
wants to hear
right.
the good things. I want to
Sicko what?
sycophant.
What the hell?
Dictionary.
Told you, Jeff. It's Big Word Wednesday.
Six.
I just don't want to hear the good things. I want to hear the bad things
Well,
too.
right,
because
yeah,
you
yeah,
can't
yeah.
get
We
better
are
if
in
you
the
don't hear
food
the bad.
service industry. That's what we do. We are in it.
No, that's a good point. And to hear, a lot of people don't hear that. They think
And
the
a lot of
only
restaurant
way-
owners are
the only
afraid
way
to express that opinion.
Right. And they think the only way to be heard is to get on there because somebody will finally take them seriously. Because maybe everybody was tired the night that you came. Maybe
Every
everybody.
restaurant,
Yes.
I don't care if you're Thomas Keller, I don't care if you're Mark Canzonetta
Yeah.
or some of my friends, every restaurant has that night.
Yes.
Hey, Youngstown Click, I just wanted to let you know that I will be down here at Penguin City until about 1 o'clock selling our brand new Youngstown Click t-shirts. So the Youngstown Click logo is on the back. These ones are super simple. They're our first design, and it says grit and gratitude, Youngstown attitude. And I know that encapsulates so much of who Youngstown Click is. I am so excited that we actually have this to offer. So today is the first day that they are for sale. They're $30 each, and we have more to come. We have more in the queue, but this is our very first one. I'll let you guys know where you can get them in the future and just represent. But here's a little, just a little teaser is we're going to start having incentives to be to wear your Youngstown Click t-shirt. So they make sure you get one. I'm doing a couple different designs. So when this one might not be around forever because I'm like so excited to introduce some new designs as well.
That's what it's about.
We are back
Hey,
here.
guys. Hi.
Guys, we're wrapping it. We're wrapping it up, even though honestly we don't have to. The conversation is that good. We hope you've been enjoying it. But Mark
I'm
has
enjoying
all
it.
kinds of, Mark has had so many great ideas about continuing on this type of thing. So we might be on to something.
Wow.
History in the making, guys. You're
history.
you're watching it. Okay, so as we wrap this up, and I know that you guys are going to be opening. You open here at 4:00 every day?
We do.
Or, okay,
every day.
Including Sunday?
Well, we open up for brunch Saturday and Sundays at 10.
Oh, okay.
10 to 2, we serve brunch.
Okay.
We serve a really, we call it the Bellini brunch.
Okay.
Because we serve a very cool frozen drink called a frozen Bellini, which is from Harry's Bar in Venice, Italy. But we do
Wow.
our twist and we serve it frozen. And it's good. It's
Ooh.
addictive. If you have too many, you're going to get matzad. And it's going to be a bad day.
Matzad.
It's another one of those
I'm
good.
just going to guess on the meaning of that, but I'm pretty sure.
We've all been matzad.
Hey, if you
Some
guys
more than
want to
others.
get your AI out today and Google Mossad,
Mossad. If they Google Mossad, they're going to find the Israeli army.
Yeah, it's matzad. It just means drunk as a skunk.
Yeah.
So,
AI.
I don't even, what the hell were we talking about?
Okay, we were talking about when you're open
AI.
here.
Oh, we open at 4 o'clock Monday through Sunday night.
You were the bad kid at the back of the class, weren't you?
No, I was the bad kid front of the class.
You
If
were
I
the
went.
bad kid.
If I went.
No kidding.
Which I didn't go
They were
often.
like, oh, another Canzonetta. Here we go.
Hey.
No, if you went. Oh, wow. Okay.
High school just wasn't my bag.
It was.
It wasn't my thing. There was
Hey,
not enough
listen.
action. At that time, I was working in restaurants till 2 o'clock in the morning. And
Yeah.
my first class,
Yeah.
chemistry.
Real. Oh,
You
man.
can't get in. You can't go to sleep for
I never
3
made it
hours
to
and take
chemistry.
chemistry.
And take chemistry. Yeah. No. You're
So,
right.
anyways, no. This
I didn't make it
business,
to
it's all I know. I have a lot of fun doing it.
Yeah.
It can be joyous. It can be tragic. It can be. Sometimes you can sit out here and look out into the empty space and say, "Why is my restaurant empty?" And then some days it's like being in Rome and the noise of the crowd at the Colosseum.
Oh,
So
of people
to me,
talking.
Oh, it's just great.
And you have
when your
a
restaurant
patio.
is full, the patio's great. My daughter did the flowers this year on the patio.
beautiful. It's
Last
beautiful.
winter we had the igloo, the only igloo,
Oh.
the only real igloo in the valley.
Yeah.
I saw it in the
Heated.
warehouse, by the way. I saw it in the warehouse.
Yeah, it's in the warehouse right now.
Okay.
I saw it.
Yeah.
So maybe
a
you can break out
million
your ice
pieces.
bong there.
A lot of pieces.
That would be actually cool. Igloo and ice bong night.
Listen, speaking of that, I got to tell you. So in New York City, my friend invited me to go see this off-Broadway show called The Marijuana Logs.
Okay.
Right? And I was like, oh.
Am I going to have to smoke up?
No, okay. So they all were smoking. Pretty much everybody there was smoking. And I was like, oh, my goodness. But he would
Did you
go
get
to
a
things that
contact buzz?
No, because nobody was like, you weren't allowed to smoke there, but people just went high, I think, So we're there, and I literally had zero expectation because it's 3 guys that sit on the stage, is around stage, and they talk. And I was like, this is going to be so lame. But in New York City, you're always looking for something to do
Sure.
if you're not working or whatever. So anyway, so we go to the show. That was one of the funniest things I have ever been to. These guys were hilarious. And people literally afterwards, we went to this like rooftop party.
Okay.
And they, of course, offered, people were smoking there. And I said, oh, no, I don't smoke weed. And
Were they
said,
eating some edibles at the same time?
I don't think edibles was maybe brownies were the thing at that time. But it wasn't like, whatever. No, they were just, be chill and whatever.
Brownies. We used to make that in culinary
Speaking
school.
of which, okay. Those are always so tempting because they look like regular brownies, and I love
They
sweets.
are. Just the butter's been
I
a
heard
little
the butter's been
altered.
altered. Well, so okay, now I'm sidetracking, but they my friend had a party. And he invited a bunch of people from his work, right? And so we were like friends. He lived above, like he was once my roommate, then he moved upstairs. So then like he would have like get-togethers and I had my roommates and we would, it was like one big kind of like back and forth. So anyway, so he invites a bunch of people from his work. Well, I didn't go to that party. I think I was working or something like that. Some girl brought brownies, like the laced brownies. And she apparently kept telling people, hey, these are really strong. Don't don't eat these. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
because they're
be
not
careful.
like a box
Be
of
careful.
chocolates.
Right. It's not like you're just like, oh, this is so good. Well, he said everybody was like, oh, wow, these brownies. Oh, wow. The night, right? He said he ate one and he was like, I don't feel anything. I don't know what you guys are talking about. The entire night he was like, I don't understand
It's
what
like
you
the
guys
Wolf
are
of
talking
Wall
about.
Street.
I was just going to say,
Right.
Had a
that
delayed
reminds me of the
fuse.
wolf from...
They're like, it's delayed. So he goes to sleep that night. And I want to, okay, so he's tall. He was a model. He was in New York City to model. He was kind of like very cocky, kind of self-confident and stuff like that. So I know he was not exaggerating when he tells the story, okay? So he goes to bed. Everybody leaves. It's late. And he goes to bed. And he said, in the middle of the night, some Jamaican dude wakes him up. He said he had long dreads, and he was clearly Jamaican. And he's sleeping, and this guy goes, "Ah," like in his face, like whatever. And he wakes up, and he was like, Debbie, it was so real. And he wakes up and he sits up, and he was like, what? His heart was racing, everything. Okay, so he goes to work, and he says to his coworker, what in the world did you put in those brownies? And she goes, I kept trying to tell everybody to not take too many. She said, I get this really strong stuff from this Jamaican guy in Brooklyn.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
So the Jamaican dude
crazy?
came through his...
Through his weed, I don't know.
So it was like the movie How High,
Funny you mentioned
where his buddy died, and then they ground him up and put him in the weed plant.
Ew,
And then when they
really?
smoked the weed,
That's an actual
his buddy would come out and they would have conversations.
Are you kidding? That's an
Red
actual
Man and
movie.
Meth Bad. You gotta
that
watch
guy had
How
been
High.
high when he was.
I see that.
Hilarious movie.
Anyway, yeah, true story. But yeah, no. So anyway, I don't know how did we get
I
talking
don't
about
know.
weed?
I mean, my buddy was having anxiety. He couldn't sleep. So I gave him a package of one of my gummy bears one night because I had bad knee problems. I had medical marijuana prescribed to me.
Okay.
So I get this so he was having some issues. I said, take these.
Yeah.
So he calls me up one night and he goes, I'm starting to feel a little funny.
Oh no.
He goes, I ate those gummy bears. And I go, how many did you eat? He goes, I ate all of them.
No.
Oh, boy.
I said, bro,
You're in for a ride.
I said, enjoy the ride. Because you're not going to
That
be able
was
to get
the-
off that roller coaster,
You're
bro.
in for a ride,
Oh,
man.
man.
My God.
Oh,
I
how
go,
long did it last?
I take one. He took 10.
Oh man.
Lord.
What'd he say
My
afterwards?
Lord.
He said it was not a fun 2 days.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's
Because
horrible.
that's happened to
That is
me.
crazy.
You know,
Really? Oh.
Yeah, one of
You got to be careful with those
one of
edibles.
my friends
course.
in California sent me some caramels one time, and my wife and I decided to eat one, and we ate one, and it was like 11:30 at night,
Yeah.
and by about 12:30, I look over at her, and she is like hunched over, and drool is just coming out of her mouth.
No.
And then like 5 minutes later, I'm pretty sure I was like that, and we were like that for 2 days. So, public out there, if you decide to
great
experiment
story.
with some legal gummy bears, they still haven't figured out the tincture dilation
Right.
dilution.
Yeah, there's
so
still a lot of work. Still a lot of
just
work. to
remember,
go.
if you take one, it's going to be 35 to 45 minutes before it kicks in.
Oh, he's got it. Okay, he's like the expert. Look,
Not an expert.
should I make
It's
a
just
short
called-
of this?
Just be careful. Be careful with the gummies.
Wow,
Be
great.
careful with the
All right,
gummies.
we're on
That
gummies,
is from today's
everybody. We're
podcast. Youngstown
promoting.
Click.
So I said the show should be after midnight. Because we can go
so
deeper.
That's what if we did a Youngstown Click after midnight? If you guys want that, tell
Yeah.
me.
Now, let me
because that
take
would
the
be
hit.
fun.
Let me take the hit
okay.
on
If
that.
you,
Jeez.
yeah, that's
Because
true. Just let me be.
I'm
I
the
want to
bad
be an
boy in the
audience.
restaurant
Okay,
business.
okay. Let me be
Bad
the
boy.
audience. I want to be the audience. I'll be the producer behind the scenes. I just
Nice.
want to hear the conversation. Okay.
Yeah.
So, other than the bistro,
Yes.
Yeah.
or I'm sorry, Casa Di Canzonetta,
Yes.
It's fine.
and other than
Papa's Peppers.
Papa's Peppers,
Yes.
what are three of your favorite places that you would tell Youngstown Click or any of your friends or family, hey, you should check this out? And it could be anywhere in the region between Pittsburgh and Cleveland. So word of mouth, as we know as small business owners, word of mouth is the best advertisement.
Sure.
So sometimes you find a hidden gem, place that you like to go, and you tell your inside circle, oh, you got to check this
I'll
out.
do 1, 1, and 1. How about that?
Perfect. I love
Okay,
it.
you do one.
Cleveland,
And
I'm
then
going to
I'll
do
one.
Fahrenheit. My friend Rocco Whalen.
In Cleveland?
In Cleveland,
Okay.
downtown on the square.
Okay.
To me, he's the king of Cleveland. He
Oh.
built this very glam, Hollywood-looking restaurant, a little bit modern, a little bit harkening back to the 50s, 60s of Hollywood, just amazing food. He's
Okay.
got this Dr. Frankenstein bourbon machine that makes these infusions that's amazing.
What?
He's a student of Wolfgang Puck from way back in the day. Rocco's just
Dang.
a badass.
Wow.
Marco's
Iron
in
chef.
Pittsburgh. I really like that. Cool little Italian niche cafe. Really, really great.
Really, Marcos? Okay.
I'm going to piss off one of my friends if I say who I eat at the most in this valley.
This is a tough question.
It's not a fair
Everybody
question.
says. Everybody says it's a tough question.
It's a
Okay.
tough question. We don't want to.
Can I combine them all together into 3?
Do it. Do it.
Come on now.
Do it. Yep, I'm okay.
I'll share mine. I'll share my top 3.
Hey, you've never been one
Laverne
to follow the
Alberini's.
rules, so just it's a guideline. Okay, Alberini's.
Leo's, Vernon's, Alberini's.
Okay.
That's
Leo's, Vernon's, Alberini's. It's like a collaboration.
Put those 3
Oh
names
my goodness,
together.
Leo's sauce is so good. You know, the first time I tried
Leo's
that
the one that got me into culinary school. Thank you, Leo, for making my life crazy.
It's funny you
Is he still in?
mentioned
Is he
Leo's.
retired or is he still in the business?
No. He's still in the business.
Wow.
What else are we going to do?
What?
What else are we going to do?
He's feeling better these days, by the way.
I know.
Hey, you can become the
feeling better.
godfather and tell everybody else what to do.
Well,
No.
yeah, maybe if I hit that 170 or 180 million dollars on the lotto this week.
Right.
So I have to
All right,
agree
what
with
about
him.
you? Okay.
Because you never want to
I
give
would
me
have
FU
to-
money because I'm going to tell a lot of people FU.
Jesus. Anyway,
Oh man. Okay. All right, go ahead.
first one.
Okay.
I have to go with Leo's Restaurante for sure.
Okay, what do you like to get there? Tell me something. Tell us something to get.
You got to get
Something
the greens
there.
and beans.
The greens and beans,
The
okay.
greens and beans, yes, but the marinated eggplant.
Oh, yeah.
The
Oh,
marinated
yeah.
Reminds me of
eggplant.
Godfather Pete's.
Yes, the marinated eggplant is the really
Really?
And the marinated
Okay.
red peppers. The roasted red peppers. And the little jars, those ones,
Yeah, those are good too.
those are phenomenal.
I love it. You're like talking like 2 real brothers.
But,
I mean, you are real brothers, but you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like, for a minute, you weren't
You know,
businessmen.
I grew
you were
up on
just.
his white pizza.
didn't?
Because he used to have a store over there on Northwest Boulevard in Warren. It
And
was called
Parkman Road.
And Parkman Road.
Oh.
It's called the
yes.
Parkman Road Deli.
Parkman Road
Really?
Deli.
Does
And
he
that's a
still have
little-
what? Does he still have the white pizza?
The white pizzas.
course.
That's with his father,
Yeah.
actually. I used to get off at the bus station there because
Yeah.
I'd live in
2
24
slices and a Yoo-hoo was $1.
Yes.
No.
This is back in the day.
Back in
And,
the
he,
day.
and Senior would have fresh pizza coming out of the oven as the kids got off the bus.
Oh,
It's a true
come
st- I
on.
swear
And
to
then when
God.
we were about
Oh.
17, we
Swear
would
to
go
God.
try to buy our beer there.
Yeah.
And Mr.
Oh,
Dell
yeah.
would be like, you know I saw you grow up, right?
Yes. So most definitely Leo's. You know, and of course we grew up on, Sunrise Pizza.
Right in Warren.
yeah.
Okay. They're still standing,
Yes.
too.
Oh, yeah.
Kenny
Since-
does a great job down there.
Since
you know-
1932, I think.
Okay, and I have to say, they follow Youngstown Click. They're part of Youngstown Click.
Yeah.
Sunrise Pizza. Shout out Sunrise Pizza in Warren.
The pizza the pizza.
Yeah.
Grew up on that, and there's actually a new restaurant here coming. I don't know if you guys heard about it. I'm sure you have.
Is that breakfast place?
No.
Okay.
It's.
Oh, my
Angelilli.
Dude.
Is that Johnny?
Oh, that's John, yeah.
He's like down to
Oh, man.
nothing.
What?
He's
He's
down
like,
to nothing. He's lost a lot of weight.
I should have waved him to come in.
But
Oh.
another great little place
Yeah.
that has great deli sandwiches and
Yeah.
the pizzas is phenomenal.
Oh, you
Okay.
been talking about our boy.
I'm talking about Frankie's in Warren. I don't know if you've heard
No.
of Frankie's.
Cockeye
Oh, that's
barbecue.
a new place.
Yeah.
Oh, Cockeye Barbecue.
Yeah.
Cockeye
well,
barbecue,
well,
Cockeye
okay.
Creamery.
Okay.
Cockeye-
Eric opened that up for one of his
Yeah.
kids, and
Cockeye Frankie's is they do some really, they call it a red, white, and green pizza. Really, really cool.
So wait, is that new? Frankie's is new.
It's on
their
Scott Street. It's on Scott Street.
Okay.
It's in the neighborhood, actually. It's really.
oh, it's in the
Really?
neighborhood.
It's in the neighborhood.
Yeah, something you don't normally. Oh, come on now. Anyways, they sell out of pizza a lot. I mean, they really
every
do a
day.
good job.
Come
they do a good
on.
great job. Have you ever
Okay.
been there?
Nope.
You got to check it out.
I got to check it out.
Yeah,
You
check
guys
it
have
out.
to check
I
it
would,
out.
I would
Check it
put
What?
their Cockeye Creamery up against any ice cream in the United States.
Come on. No
Dead
way.
serious.
Didn't they-
I mean,
and they're
he's got
opening
some
another-
funky
they're opening another
flavors,
store recent.
which to me,
I know
I
they're
like
opening up-
funky.
Wow.
But
Yeah.
like, I bought him for Christmas one year some Jenny's ice
Oh,
cream.
geez, don't talk to
It's
me
probably
about that
still in his
Jenny's.
freezer. He hated it,
People-
and I thought, I mean, she's
They
got her
talk
own
about
I
cow.
don't
Jenny's
even know.
ice cream. No,
Where's
no,
Jenny's
no
ice
pun
cream?
against you. But that ice cream,
You did not impress a Youngstown,
it
right?
didn't reach no goals in my life.
Listen, Youngstown, we are literally, okay, I have to tell you this real quick. I have a friend who's a businessman. he was on the West Coast with another guy from Youngstown, and then there was a guy who was not from Youngstown. And they were talking about this problem that they were having and trying to figure it out. And literally, the guy who's not from Youngstown looks at the guys from Youngstown and says, "Why don't you just Youngstown it?" And they were like, wait, what? And he said, Youngstown it. You guys always figure something out. Even if it's not the right way, you figure it out.
I thought you were actually going Youngstown tune-up.
Oh, no. Okay, listen. I'm going to be telling that story. They were like, there is a place, by the way, some friends of mine started a place called the Youngstown Tune-Up on Mahoning Avenue, and they work on cars. So they don't do the
They
old
don't blow them up.
They
just fix them.
They said, you could blow it up, we'll fix it.
I just want to let everybody know that if there's a lot of other restaurants out there that I do really
Yes.
like.
Yeah, there are. There's
for
so many.
sure.
Really.
You know what the thing
I
is?
know what you said. You narrowed it down to 3. Now that's really hard to do.
I know, right? But you said Leo's, and then we got stuck on Leo. Cockeye.
And
what was it, Frankie's? Okay.
You always got to give a shout out to Nikki. And I grew up on the west side of Warren. Nikki Franco's. You got to give a shout out to him.
Who's that?
Uncle
Sunrise.
No, Nikki
No.
Franco's. The Buena
Greek
Vista.
fried chicken.
Greek fried chicken. You ever?
No, I've never tried
You
it.
never grew up on that?
I've seen it, and then it's open, and then it's closed in Austintown. But I never tried it. I gotta try it.
You gotta go into Warren.
I gotta go into the neighborhood.
Okay.
And again,
you might lose a
I want to
day.
be clear out there, folks.
Have you ever been to the
There's a lot
Palm?
of other
Have you ever been to the
restaurants I
Palm
like.
Cafe?
No.
The Palm Cafe. That's
it's
a
one of
classic.
2 places where you can lose a day of your life because everybody likes to do what we call nips.
Slivovitz.
Well, Slivovitz at the Palm.
Slivovitz at the Palm.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
All right. Well, okay. Listen, things are calling these guys away. I'm so honored that I got this time with you guys. Thank you so much.
I got to be honest with you. I didn't know what to expect. My brother, he throws a lot of stuff at me. I don't know what it's ever going to be. I thought I was going to talk to Children of the Corn today, to be honest with you. I didn't know what direction this was going to go. So this was a lot of fun.
I've known
you.
this lady for at least 3-4 years now.
Yeah, I didn't know what to expect.
Thank you.
And I just want to say, Diane out at Countryside Farms, we can't forget her. She's my
And I haven't
best.
had your corn yet. I have to try it. I got to be honest with you. And we should have a corn cook-off. I'm a big Molnar Farm guy.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know what your corn is.
Yeah,
They have Silver
it's
Queen. Well,
Silver
you have
Queen.
yeah.
Do you know? Okay, there's a corn festival, sweet corn festival, every year at Countryside. Last year
Diane's
it was like
gonna love
tornado, like crazy, whatever. But there's a sweet corn festival. It's the first this year. It's the first Sunday in August. Normally it's the first Saturday in August. But this year I'm thinking to add a Miss Silver Queen, where over 50, we crown a queen over 50, right? How cool is that? That's a good idea, right?
I love it.
Thank you.
I love that.
So Silver Queen, for those you don't know, it's all white corn. It's super sweet. People wait for it because it comes in a little bit later than the bread and butter, but it's so delicious.
I love it.
And so, so I was thinking we could do like a fun, somehow add that into sweet corn festival.
My test of real corn is I take the corn, I husk it. I have this amazing 8-burner stove at my house that's made in America. It's really, it's called Blue Star. I just take that corn, I turn on my burner, and I lightly toast it. No salt, no pepper, no butter, and I eat it just like that.
Come on.
That's my test of real corn.
Wow.
The sweetness level,
with nothing, nothing.
Non-adulterated,
all right.
nothing.
We should do a corn cook-off because you know what? I got
to bring my elote to the game.
All of them. Oh, and we didn't even talk about Oaxaca. Okay. Stay posted. Guys, thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoy
Where's this going out to besides Youngstown?
all over the place. All over.
Yeah.
YouTube, Spotify, iHeartRadio.
Oh, that's awesome. That's
all
awesome.
that stuff. Guys, thank you for watching. Never
Appreciate
forget
it, guys.
that you are the best part of what makes Youngstown Click. No matter where you're watching from, you are the answer to somebody's prayer. You have the answer, the creative, the solution inside of you. So never, ever stop dreaming. Thank you for being part of Youngstown Click, and we'll see you later.
Amen.
Amen, bros.